Okay. Well, looks like Twitch is keeping up. And we, in fact, are recording. And let me do this. Does that help? Well, hey there, Brandy. How's your day today?
Awesome.
That's a fantastic thing to hear. That it's a fantastic thing to hear. I'm trying to make this happen on locals as well, but apparently I suck. So, did you get your admin working on that side? Can you see if you can find a stream key?
I already set that up.
So you have a stream key? Oh, you already have locals running. Is that what you're saying?
I'm not sure about locals.
Do you have a stream key?
I thought I had one. And I went out and came back in to StreamYard.
So let's go over here and see if we can get. So if I do a recording as a stream key in here, no. Is it over here? What if I edit? No. We're having trouble streaming to Twitch. I don't know. I see Twitch streaming just fine. I'm assuming everybody out there can hear can hear if anybody's here uh, can hear us on the other side. Since we have 0 people in the chat, I'm not sure. Oh, what if I log in over here? I don't need to log in. It looks like we're live and we're up and running. Do I get feedback here? I do this. I don't know.
I am checking on my end.
Okay. Well, that's not horrible. Okay, this might work out well.
Yes, you are on Twitch with a bit of a delay, but that's
Yeah.
normal.
Okay. So it looks like we're out there. I don't know how many people we have watching. I think we have a massive one. So if we look over here, we come over here. I know you had some stuff that you wanted to talk about after Mel, but I think we should just jump into something cool. We are recording this, so um, we should look at the fun stuff first. Make sure you keep that in your pocket. That's your key. Oh. Um, so, are you there, Brandy?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so if I look at this here, let me see if this still works the same way. Just share a screen, and I'm going to share this screen. Sort of weird since I'm in multiple places here. So if I look over here and I look at this map, we were doing this the other day, and my screen got a little better resolution than yours. And we've been having this ongoing discussion about really when we are, right? Is that really the question that we're still sort of asking here? Brit.
Yes. We
Okay,
want to know when we are.
that's important, right?
Yes.
Well, this looks like some good information. This is from 1826, and these are the numbers in 1826 of just some little stuff like how big's the place, how many people are there. So at this point in time, we're saying there are just under a where is this? The total. There's a billion people. Is that what that's saying? 950 million.
Yes.
Okay, and there's just barely anybody in Australia, like 7 people or some crap, right? 2.6 million. I've got America with 35 million. Asia is half of the population left on Terra, according to this. A little more than half. And I would say that is because they were the first ones. The Tartarian Asians were the first ones that really cut off the all outside world impact. And the Great Wall of China was their demarcation point. It was the Jesuits that went in and really pissed in the punch bowl there. So if I'm looking at the breakout of how many people of color and or not are left, I have the Americans were nothing. They that was they killed all the Tartarians, so we've only got 11 million people left here. And what is a Caucasian? Is that someone from New Orleans? Is that what is that? Is that I don't know. We don't even have that anymore. Mongolians. These are the rest of the Tartarians that are left. But man, in America, they've already wiped everybody out. How do I only have 11 million people in America in 1826? How can that be right? No,
Amazing.
and the pagans, half the people are pagans, according to them. The Mahatmans, what are they? And then the Christians are the Greeks. So there's Greek Christians that are specific. There's those Christians. There's Catholics. There's Lutherans, and there's other Protestants. An interesting number right there, actually. So this is the state of the world in 1826. Distribution of mankind with their races and religions. Doesn't that sound like a how many pets do we let out of the zoo kind of herding? So let's see. Let's see. Right, we started this off the other day. We were going to talk about how many places we could find California as an island. Right. So in 1826, there are. Look at this. Isn't that interesting? Does anybody else get that? Anybody
And
else have a
all the
major?
above very dark areas, according to the legend of the map, says that those are savage areas.
Those are savage areas.
Yes.
Oh yeah, they're unsubdued Indians. Man, that's hard for me to read. What does that say? Various, I assume,
Indian tribe.
Indian tribes. So this is saying that. And what is that? A treasure chest? they, so they, I've got. Well, there's Labrador. We don't hear about this at all. Labrador's on a bunch of these old maps. We have some various Indian tribes here. Oh, my eye's picking up now. French, British, and Indian. Does that say anything there? It says something provinces in Newfoundland. 960,000 inhabitants of the North American continent. Well, that says a million, right? How is it that up here we get 11 million Americans total, but yet there's only 960,000 inhabitants? Oh, that's just in the British provinces. Okay. But down here, boy, this is this is like it's bright and shiny and fantastic.
Right.
It's American Europeans and 2 million of American slaves. North America is supposed to contain about 23 million inhabitants on 9 million square miles, chiefly the American and European Americans and European Indians. But California is not independently named. It doesn't look like it looks like there's it's been called Christian, Indians and Spaniards. And what flag would that be? Who's I wonder what this flag means.
Um, I'm not sure. It was like in the legend that it had like
Is a
mixed.
legend.
Yeah.
What is this? God, this is hard shit for me to read. This is Central Europe, and I guess everywhere that's looks are those supposed to be shinies? What do you think, Lou? What do you think that flag is? Is that a flag? It looks like a pennant.
If you go over to the legend, it'll give you the
Where?
explanation on the right
Oh,
hand
oh,
side.
sorry. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
The Republican. That is the Republican pennant.
Mm-hmm.
So this is going to be Catholic, sure, Protestant, Greek. So I wonder what the difference between a Greek Christian and everything else is. This is a pagan. There's missionary stations there, so that's the infiltration map. Oh, I bet you're right about that. Greek Orthodox. Great answer from the peanut gallery. Well done, thank you. This is half civilized. Oh, enlightened. Uh, so it looks like, oh yeah, all Austria is enlightened, Spain is enlightened. Um, the it looks like Great Britain has got wire fence around it. Like this is England, Scotland. It's enlightened, but they're sort of trapped in. I don't. Does any place else have that kind of thing around it? Oh, they're Republican. They are Republican. So excellent eye. So that is so in 1826. Is that when this? Yep, in 1826, the enlightened and Republican portions. We have the United States with 13 million inhabitants, 2 million of which are slaves. We have nope, no one down there is enlightened. Not a single one. No enlightenment there. Man, look at the savage. This has to be what has left of Tartaria. Is
Right.
this is
All the
this the same as
darkest
this?
areas throughout the whole map are
Oh no. What's that say?
Tartaria.
Tartaria. Tartaria. Oh, and wait, this is Chinese Tartary. This is independent Tartary. This is Turkey in Asia. Sounds like a dinner special. Um, we have the Rush.
Independent
We have the
Tartary.
Russia Tartars. Where's independent Tartary? Right there. Oh, yep, independent Tartary right here. Look at that. How do I get a beach house on the Sea of Aral in the middle of independent Tartary? That'd be a cool place to live. The Caspian Sea, Black Sea. So, and then Turkey and Europe is over here. That's not supposed to be Turkey and Europe. That's supposed to be where is yeah, but this is Turkey and Europe. Arabia, the bed ones are down here. They're still there. Nubia, was that like the Vegas? Sahara, Great Desert with a few inhabitants on fertile spots. We have Barbary, not Tartary, Turks and Moors and Arabs. Morocco, Algiers, still there. Egypt, and Nubia. What the heck was Nubia? And then we get so no. Okay, we were looking for enlightenment. Boy, look at this big patch of badness. That's supposed to be truly savage, right? The opposite of enlightened.
Right.
There's missionaries in Madagascar. This is missionaries. So the missionary position is quite popular. Then we've got uh, we have a Republican fence. This right here. That's what this is. The Republican pennant, and looks like Christianity is reigning. Yeah, they're all enlightened. Well, now Spain down here is enlightened, but there's a little cutoff here for Portugal, and it is enlightened. Yeah, you don't want to get out here. You might be able to find a church, but I might eat you. And then this Austria, Italy, Rome. Rome is under. So what was our a crown? Is it means that I'm in a real spot, right? Yep, limited monarchy or monarchical or imperial.
And if you notice at the bottom, it had the Canary Islands.
Okay. Oh, I, please do. New Zealand over here, New Holland, unexplored. So this whole map is here in 1826, and you're telling me that in 1826 that none of this has been explored? That just seems a little off to me.
But if you notice, Louisiana was all lower Louisiana was already all explored
Yeah, yeah.
since 1802.
Well, that's because it was French, and they were looking for. I think it was Cortez who was looking for gold, if I recall correctly. But I'm going off the top of my head there. Okay. Well, gee, our plan to roll through the maps isn't working very well. This is pretty interesting. Okay, so this is a Republican. I have I have Norway, Sweden, and Lapland. Apparently, the Swedes are enlightened, and just over here in Lapland, you're immediately unenlightened. So you have to have some missionaries to fix that. Spots of Russia. Am I reading that the right way? Like these little bouncy ball areas of sort of enlightenment. And what's that say? 58 million people?
Yep.
Poland, boom, enlightened. And it's under a monarchical reign from Russia. Austria is enlightened, and they are under a monarchical set of their own, I assume. We have Switzerland, which is, of course, they are everything, just like now. Here's the German states, 14 million people. Denmark's got 2 million and is Republican. Okay. Is Iceland enlightened? No, not really. They're sort of on the fence, aren't they? And down here, you have a semi savage California that doesn't even have a name. And Central Europe is all enlightened. What is that? What's that say? Baden? Baden?
That's your Central Europe, Holland.
What's this right here? Baden? Baden? Is that Biden?
I'm not seeing that one.
I got that. I've got to blow up. You'll catch up with me in a second here. I'm Central Europe piece there. That's a long lag. Oops. Okay, so that's sort of caught up. Okay, let's go back out here and let's go to
So I'm
this.
going to ask you a question,
Yep.
something I always love to do. So basically, this map is trying to give us information about their lies because by this time, it shows that the British have already taken over Acadia and turned it into Nova Scotia, and that the War of 1812 should have already happened by this point,
Well,
and that,
1826. Yeah.
yeah, and that everything is basically copacetic with what they want us to know.
Yes. That's what
So,
they're publishing to us.
right,
Uh, in the way that they see fit, right?
correct. And that's why if you looked at the Louisiana Territory from current day Louisiana all the way to the East Coast, everything looked enlightening because they had brought in people from Canary Islands and mixed them with the French and the German. and put everybody to work cleaning everything up so that it would look cultivated.
Well, you remember we've got to come through the mud flood, right?
Right.
The mud flood event is what really pulls us into it. I'm trying to get this to work the right way. Maybe I could get to English. That might help. How do I get to English? Let me go back here and spin again. Let's go to here. Here we go. So we got into this one the other day. So we got into this a little bit the other day. Here is a sphere map. This is a flat Earth map, obviously, and I don't speak enough French to be able to get through this. C'est que, qu'on a des terres, this is a description of the the mother matters. Is that mother? Data matters. The
Right.
planet, the planisphere. It's a planisphere. Let's just go there. This is a grand map of the traversing the globe, device away from natural Earth and its sizes and elevations of the land of something. Flew, I don't know that word. And kinds of issues out of matter at the and the possession of the mother and the parts of her in the waters and the islands of the Rochers, the Visoire. I don't know what that is. Um, okay, so if we look here, we have the Grand Mare is over here. Are you familiar with a piece of land that does this right now that we can get to? What is
Hmm.
this? Mariner de Mendoci, Fannia d'Aquila, the route. Oh, this is a route. The route of de la Mer. I don't remember an explorer named de la Mer. Here's the Solomon Islands. Here's New Guinea, Holland. Okay, we have some stuff we recognize. Here's the Septrian Septi. That's what they were calling the U.S. The Septa, whatever, right? We see that all over the place.
Right.
Okay, so this is South America, correct? Yep, America. I've got the Rio Grande here. This is the Plateau de la Mer. Is there a mountain range that goes centrally that much across South America? Is that what that is? I don't know that mountain range. That must be have gone during the shift. Here's the Amazon, and and then we come up here into America. So this is going to be El Salvador, San Salvador, Costa Rica, Belize, all the way up into Panama. And I'm missing a bunch of Mexico, aren't I?
That's
Where's
what it looks like to me.
where is Mexico? Oh, I have the Gulf of Mexico, and but I don't see a bunch
Because
of Mexico.
at this point, Mexican territory was what we know today as California. It
Well,
was
well,
Arizona. It was Nevada.
well, right. This is a screwy map. So this is the Panama. This is where the Panama Canal is supposed to be, right? But the Panama this is no bueno. Here's the Galapagos. Here is the Amazon's here. I've got this is the mountain ridge that is this like Peru? Is that right? So, but I have these islands out here in the Gulf of Mexico. Here's Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is way out there in the middle of nowhere now. Isn't that correct?
Yeah, way.
Puerto Rico is like not there, and it's not that close. I don't think it's that close to the Gulf of Mexico. Okay, so this is screwery in the highest order. So where's the island of California? Is that the island of California? This is the Colorado River. Here's the rest of the Rio, the Mississippi, the Appalachian Trail, Appalachian Mountains. It looks like the Appalachian Mountains go all the way down into what is Florida. And this is De La Florida Bermude. So uh, this is not what we have now. Do you think that's a fair assessment? Okay, what's over here in Africa? What's going on here? Much of the same. I should have. There's Madagascar. It's still about right. Mount Taurus. Here's Europe and the Mediterranean. I don't get a lot of real distinction about who's running any of this. And then right off of Europe is the British Isles. And right around the corner is the top of where's Iceland and Greenland? And then this is the Arctic Circle, of which it looks like Island of the North, the Andes. This is the island of New Orleans. You think that's what that says? The NO? North. Did I lose you, Brandy? You there? So if this is supposed to be okay, this is the island of California right here. Yep, because there's the Straits of Vermil, which we've seen before. You there, Brandy?
I'm back. The mic got muted
No,
by
it's okay. So I,
delay.
I, I think this is the island of California. We found it. America looks completely different. Looks like the Appalachians run all the way down to Florida. So this is supposed to be the eastern seaboard. What the heck is
Yeah,
this?
because look, that's the Mississippi. You
That
see?
yeah, but this is supposed to be the eastern seaboard right here. That doesn't
Is
look like the
it?
coastline up through the Carolinas all the way into New York, does it?
That's Florida. You see, Apache,
This is supposed to be
Appalachia.
Florida. This is supposed to be
That's your
Florida,
Florida Panhandle
right?
and the
So
Mississippi River. Remember, I told you that Mississippi did some moving, and
I'm not disagreeing with you, but this is supposed to be the
yeah,
eastern seaboard all the way up through New York.
right.
Boston's like right here. It's underwater. So I think that this might be a map that was made during the
And it
flood
has
time.
a reference to the Acadia area, right in
Oh
the
yeah,
center of that map.
where?
Just zoom in on the center of the map.
Oh yeah. So you're in the polar circle right here. This is the polar circle. Here's the north side. Would that be due nord? So then we've got the Mare Glacial. So this is supposed to be the land of glacial. So this is the polar circle. Yeah, I don't see that. This is not what we're used to seeing. So this says that the body out just outside of this, there's part of this that is in the polar circle. Whose route is this? Is that a route? What is this dotted line?
C.S. C.S. Lucas?
C.S. Lewis.
Yeah, that's what it.
C.S. Lewis is an author who wrote the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe series and the Great Divorce. And uh, are they just reusing names at this point? Where do you see
Evidently.
C.S. Lewis?
It was on the left-hand side, somewhere around. It looked like a route someone took.
Well, the dotted lines are routes, right? If we that's sort of we figured that out. So, or is this a railroad or an undergroundy something? Who knows?
Hmm.
What is this dotted
Going
stuff right
forward.
here? Okay, Port Drac. This is from 1577. Port de Drac, 1577. What else can we get here from dates?
Port Port of Lions.
1708. The dragons, Drac, yeah, yeah, dragons, Port of Dragons. So this is the Port of Dragons, in case you were wondering. Here's 1687.
And
Here's
look, this is
the
the route of St. Louis, Louis, and it's at the very edge of this map.
okay, and then over here we get some more glaciers. By the way, glaciers with Par Davy. So this
Route of Magellan. You
Great
see it?
Brave Par de see I did. Side, it's all the way on the other side. Se telefono che le parole di un disco con suo influenza c'era so 1766 is when they're saying they found out about the islands on the edge here with Phil Bosch on the public with public appropriation is with privilege the from the Academy of Sciences. So that's with the details and tables and analysis sent relatively to leadership in Paris and the Quai de Dialogue de Paris, which is the map guys, I assume, and the Distribution Ouvrage that you got. That's the map guys. So
Hmm.
this has been copied into the record for sure. When did they do it? I don't see the I don't see a date that shows me a date of published though. This is from 1642. This is another route. I don't know when it was done. I'm not sure. Let's put this over here. See if this goes back to media. We did that one, right?
Hmm.
We're gonna go to collections. Oh, did we? I don't think we did any of these, did we? Okay. What do we have here?
Wow.
Leeds. So this is a city map. Leeds is in Britain. It's a coastal working town, if I recall correctly. And it looks like this far is a half a mile. It's a pretty big macro map, isn't it?
Little London, Newtown, uh,
This is 4 furlongs, a half mile.
Shearscar.
Okay, let's see what's going on. When is this? There's a cemetery woodhouse. I don't know why that is of great import. Boy, this is some interesting architecture, isn't it? Looks
Wow.
very Tartarian. This has got to be in the 1700s, I would assume.
Town
And
Hall.
yeah, do you see? Yeah, do you see? That's the town hall. It's just a shack where everybody gets together and complains.
Very sophisticated maps for that period of time. St. Peter's Church.
So it's interesting smokestacks here. I shouldn't have to be burning stuff for energy at this point, should I?
Look at the building in the background.
On
Um,
which one? This one?
the big tall building way in the background of
Okay,
that
that is, I think that's
photograph.
a church. So I think that church is right.
You
Well,
see
they
the
don't tell us that
tower
church.
building that way
Yeah,
in the foreground of the picture?
right here. So well, there you go. Is that the
And
one you're
there's
talking
all
about
the
right there?
smokestacks. There's all the various smokestacks.
Looks like these two buildings right here are burning something. But I bet you this just reeks of distribution of energy. That tall building in the back.
Right, right.
Okay, let's see what else we can glean out of this. We'll go get another one.
Literary Digest, Liberty Map, Western Front. North Sea of the Great World War. Can you zoom in anymore? I think there's a date there. May 1st of 1918. Is that what I'm seeing? The advance of the German and the French offensives on May 1st of 1918.
In this, the complete war area is outlined here. So if you really want to look at this, let's talk about this for what it really is. This is a Tartarian extension event. They are destroying infrastructure all through here under the guise of war. All
Yep.
of the all of the free energy grid, all of these, this entire mess is nothing but destruction of infrastructure and a genocide event. I'm moving on.
And Austria, Hungary.
That's depressing. How do I get back? I don't want to talk about the Nazis. We're still not done with them. The Nazis didn't lose World War II. The German people did. Does this button work now? Uh, you suck. What if I go back? Okay, here we go. Let's here's our Liberty map in the Western Front. Here's what's this? Something French. Has that certain stinky cheese thing look. Here is a view of the environment. Uh, Boy, it sure does look like there's a lot of storm going on there. I don't even know what this is supposed to represent. A gentleman farmer with his kid and his dog. It is a stormy day. Okay.
Almost like they were trying to say, is that a hurricane coming?
Is there a storm coming? Was Q involved in? The Battle Line of Liberty. Man, they are selling this. A complete index of 11. So what? You can see whether or not your relatives got kicked?
Mm-hmm.
What is this? Looks like a map of Syria. Wonder when this was produced. $1835.
More than likely German.
Absolutely. Yeah, Austrian at least.
Yes.
Guest wird herzlich Siebert und Roll in Verlag van Case, I think. Okay, what's this telling us? Egyptian a coast? Is that a coast? Egyptian coast? And Rothers, here's Roths again. Is this turned into Rothschild, I wonder?
Mm.
Is this the end of South America? Arabia. No, this is the Middle East. Yofar, Geofar, Var El Torisla, and that's all Arabia. Here's Arabia. It says Arabia Petra. Is that correct? Here's the Suez. Is this showing us the Suez Canal in 1835? Suez isn't built until like 1890.
Wow.
Uh, I don't think
Well,
the
the
Suez I don't think the
Suez,
Suez Canal existed in 1835, did it?
I think that all they had to do was connect the Suez with something else
Yeah,
where
but that's not a small engineering feat, though. You just don't go out and
nope.
do a shovel in an afternoon. Yeah, what else do we have here? This is this the land of the genie? Is that what that's telling
That's what
us?
it looks like. That is what it looks like.
That's pretty interesting. This is a
Jerusalem.
yeah, absolutely. Jerusalem's looking pretty good in 1835. I don't see any shell marks or NATO or any of that crap. This looks like the Lebanon coast. Uh, this at Beirut. Yeah, I don't see NATO there either. Here's the Sinai mountain range with looks to be altitudes. Oh, look at this thing. I've got water depths. That's gonna 32 fathoms out here. This is the Egyptian coast. This has to be, so they have got this all the way down to the shelf because this looks to be land and this looks to be footage depths along the shelf that's out in front of the all of the water mass. And here's the Suez. Why would this go nowhere to a mountain range? This way, they've got, and I'm all the way down to 3 feet here. That can't be three. That's got to be 3 fathoms. Worston template, all des Jibel, Jabel. I wonder what Dja is. I mean, traditionally that's Jinn, which is genie, but I don't know.
It look mm-mm.
Okay,
Tibet, Tibet, Tibeni.
Tibetan sounds about right.
That's what it looks like. Israel, Israjil.
Well, remember we're in German, so that's Israel.
Wow.
Okay, what's up here? The Moabites. This is Carrick. Have you ever heard of Carrick? What is German for Carrick? I don't know what that is. Okay,
Hmm.
okay, moving along. This is supposed to be the Syrian Peninsula, I would assume. Did we look at this down here? No. This is Syria or Syria Stan.
Trazistan. It's spread out all the way across the map.
Nossarie, Nossairie. And this looks to be Paltos, Markab, Tartus, Sveta, Rashkud Kaltuman, Marakai. I bet you that is that Marrakesh. Marakaya. There's a place called Epiphania.
A place called Tartus.
Yeah, I saw.
Tartus.
Yep, or
Tartus.
yep. Look over here, up and to the right from there. It's called Epiphania.
Wow.
I had an Epiphania. Oh no, I lived there. Aleppo. We know about Aleppo. Okay, this is up over in the Ukraine right here. That's where the Ukraine is now. Oh, and it looks like there's a bunch of biolabs already there. Antica, Ure. It's very biblical and old. It's supposed to be. So this has got to be what is now Israel and Palestine right now here, right?
Wow.
Laodicea, Paltos. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, oops. Could have done that before, I guess. Okay. Are you going to take me back? Are you going to let me go there? I want to go back one more. Let's go to collections. Oh, let's go to this one. Okay. We did this a little bit before, I think. Okay. Now, no, we haven't seen this one yet. Ooh,
No, I haven't.
what the heck is this? Where is this supposed to be? Gaul. This is Europe. It's got to be the Mediterranean. Yep. Here's the Atlantic Ocean. This is the fourth, the four large monarchies of, we're back in the Syrian, day of the something of the Greeks and the Romans.
The quarter monarchs of the
The
men,
the four
the
the four
people.
the four grand monarchies of the Syrians, the Perses, and the Greeks and the Romans. That's one, two, three, four. So it's the Syrians, the Persians, whoever Perses is, the Greeks, and the Romans. And
Mhm.
with their and with the blessing of Flavius Joseph. And Flavius Joseph is going to be whoever is right next to Caesar, I would assume. Here's Fortuna Island over here. I guess the fortunes are all found there. Here's Africa. That does not look the way Africa looks now, unless it's all the rest of it's down here. New Media. I thought New Media
So
was what came out of Facebook.
you're getting an ability to understand that maps were all um, drawn by French people
Oh
or
yeah, the
speaking people, when we were kind of told that, Britain and all this English stuff was primary, and almost everything we're finding is written in French.
yep, yep, yep. So the French are the ones that won the battle of print, which, as we know in this day and age, is tantamount. Ooh, what do we have here? This looks delicious. Let's save this one or just start here. France, Italy, Celestial. Oh, let's go to Celestial Maps. Start here. How many minutes are we into? How are we doing?
We're close to dinner time, and I know you have
Oh,
a
I don't. I didn't make the cut.
okay.
So this is a sphere, a single oblique, which would be single reference on the horizons and the latitudes, of course, from Paris, because Paris is the center of the universe, right? So these look like these are different, the zodiac signs and the days that are in the month and what day this is happening. And here is Leo, Virgo, Scorpio, Sagittarius, etc. Here's
Isn't
a
that kind of like how the weird clock of time works?
oh well, if you look at like the movie Contact, for example, this looks almost exactly like the device that they build that uh, gets spun around. Okay, this is very interesting, isn't it? Doesn't that look like a flat Earth model to you, like the way that we've seen that the sun and the moon go around? And this is the firmament. No way. The firmament on a map. Look at that. This says, I love this shit. A sphere, a sphere, a sphere. Does that look like a sphere? With the firmament? This is one of the sales jobs right here.
Oh yeah.
Here is my
You
ode
saw
to
the one that
Saturnalia.
said, they had one that said the sun, La Soleil.
Where is
Yeah.
that? Oh yeah, right here.
Mm,
What is this telling us
that's the
about the
sun.
sun? It's just saying it's a place that, there's all sorts of cool, there's mountains. You can go vacation there. We have our ode to Saturn in the middle, of course, Saturnalia. And here's the moon. Doesn't that start looking like some of the maps we've been screwing with? That looks
Mm-hmm.
that looks strangely like a rotated version of that one planisphere map. There's a whole.
It's the moon.
Yep, and here's the Descartes uh, planetary. Uh, what are you calling it? Yep. Oh, and just in case you didn't know, we have to thank the Catholic Church for this. And this was done in 1746, 1748. So in 1748, they're telling us this is the. It's very important where the moon and the stars are. It's on the map. So this is obviously a map to get somewhere. What's this for? This is telling the horizon lines. I will bet you that this is a map for the occults to get their stuff done on the right day.
That's what it looks like to
Yep,
us.
that looks like the party schedule to me. Let's do this so I can get to everything. When you were making a dinner time reference, was that personal to your household? You need
Yes.
to go.
Yes. I
We'll
got
play with.
about 5 minutes.
Okay, okay, okay. Here we go. Here we go. Another planisphere. And this SEPTA number, we see this over the U.S. a bunch. Oh, there's that Labrador. No, wow, that got nice. Okay. Oh no, I know what this is. Those are all celestial figures. Gosh, that's hard to see. Okay, this puts all the stars up in a way that we can get to them. So this is the grand figures and their rank, basically.
The lion.
Yep, yep. Let's go by these here. We have the Leo. Lion looks more like a ferret or something than a lion. That doesn't look like a lion head.
Right.
We have a crevice, a crab. The
The Gemini.
Gemini is here, but this one's in the middle.
Yeah.
What's the V's? Is that the 13th month that
That's a
we?
crab.
We're, yeah,
That's a crab.
but I didn't know there was a crab.
Mhm.
Because but is there a? I thought is there a celestial marker that is a crab between the lion and the twins, the Gemini twins? Because then I get Chartier and the Taurus, and I get Parfait, and that's the Ram. Oh, look at this. We've got a triangle call out. This is the something. Oh, the Fleur de Lis, Le Beret, Calliope, Andromeda, Perseus, I would assume. Yeah, because there's the head of Medusa. Who's this? Andromeda? Uh,
So La
Cassia,
Belliere would
Cassiopeia.
be the ram.
That would be the ram, yes. Boreal, Aurora Borealis. Way Peswans. That's a peasant.
Oh, the crab. You know what the crab is? It's the scorpion.
Scorpio. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yes, the scorpion.
Ding, 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 ding. Good call. Is that a Pegasus? That's a Pegasus. Oh yes, that's a Pegasus. That's a horse with wings. What is Paswan Autral? Not sure what that is. If I was better at this, I could actually spin the graphic, but I'm not. Sagittarius, Capricorn, Hercules. Is that Hercules or Hermes?
Probably Hercules.
Virgo. Yo, there's my boy Boots.
Uh,
Okay, let's go back here because we cheated. Let's go to. Does this look like the U.S. or Europe?
that's a celestial map.
No, this one. You're behind me. Oh, here we go. Is this what I want? Let's go. 1742. I'm liking me some 1742. The Americas in 1742. I'm waiting for someone to call out Queen Califia here. Oh, and guess who published this? The French.
Again, I told you,
Again.
so amazing how everything,
Okay.
the written language, and the people who could literally do maps were all French speaking people. Everything got done in French.
Now look at this. California is a complete island. There's no way to get there without a boat.
And
It,
it's being Isle de Californie. It's actually being named
yep.
as a complete island.
Now here's New Mexico. Here's New Granada. I don't know where that is now. Uh, we have Vifu
Yeah,
Mexique.
that's old Mexico.
This
Vieux
is, yeah,
Mexico.
okay. This is all Mexico. So this is New Mexico. And this is the America Septentrion number. Looks like we've got, uh, is this
And look
Florida?
where Canada's at.
Hold on. Fresquadad. So that's Florida. So in Florida's, that's not what Florida, no, I don't agree with
Look how
that
far
piece at
down
all.
Canada comes. Right above
Florida, so Canada is in,
Gulf of Mexico.
Georgia is in Canada right now. This, yeah. And there's a way inland port, the Gulf of Mexico. So all of Texas, what's Texas right now is Ansle, Tensas, Taxna, Nocha, Oxca, Kuma, here's Fort Prudhomme.
Natchitoches. Um, that's all Florida territory.
There's
Um,
Prescott, I don't even get Fort St. Augustine right here. Normally I have a St. Augustine dot.
yeah, look to the outside of the right on the outside. You can see August, way to the right of Florida's crest.
Augustine. Here's the canal of the Bahamas. So, and there's all these little dotted islands off the outside of Florida. Those don't exist anymore.
The island of Antilles.
The Isles of the Antilles. This is the Lesser Antilles and the Greater Antilles is what they're called now. And here's the island. The Bahamas are here, and of course Cuba. Cuba always makes it. Cuba's on every single map. They must have 1,000 Castro clones. So, and here's do I see all these islands now? This is the Dominican
Dominican
Republic,
Republic.
Puerto Rico. It's Puerto Rico. These have moved. Puerto Rico moves around like a freaking Ferris wheel. It's all over the place. Okay, so I come down through South America. Let's back out a little bit here. Would you catch up with me?
The
Okay,
Mad the North. The
so
ocean of the North.
now let's go point this out here a second. We were doing this earlier today. Look at this right here for me. What is not right about this picture?
Has it been cultivated or claimed yet?
Where are where? So no one's been here. I got all this stuff around here. I got all this crap named, but right about where I'm supposed to get into the bottom of Canada and the top of the U.S. You know, what am I? I'm like where Seattle is right now, or something up there. So
You're you're
and
kind of
and
you're
find
right
and
above.
hold on. You let me right point here. Where's Washington?
Yeah, way to the top left of the map.
It's not here.
Right. It's not there yet.
It doesn't exist. It's like they had to bring Washington D.C. in from some other timeline or some crap. The whole place has just been disappeared like a bad movie.
Because this part of the picture is the Isle of California's here. So this is like going towards Nevada, and this was all Mexican territory, according to that other map.
According to
And
that,
this is
well,
like,
yeah, because Mexico's right here. Look, Louisiana is all the way up over here.
right.
What? Louisiana's not there. Louisiana's supposed to be over here. like, I mean, half the continent away. Illinois. I mean, I get some shit here, but this is New Louisiana. Oh, it's because it's New Louisiana.
Because you have Old Mexico, and then
Canada is where Louisiana is now. Gee, that makes a lot of sense.
Canada is where Georgia was. That was supposed to be, quote, quote, the Georgia um, original 13 colony. That's where Georgia was at. It
Yeah,
ran into the Kentucky
it, it,
range, and Florida went all the way to Mississippi once upon a time, according to the history they gave us.
the American explorer Vespucci, Demetrio Vespucci La Florina, came on a voyage in 1497 with the premier, the premier something. This is so 1497 is when the first people supposedly got there, which is what 300 years before this map was produced. This is 1742.
Wow.
Let's go down here real quick and look at the. Oh wait, this is America down here. The Amazon is in the right spot at least. Lima. So this is all.
Pacific.
This is all what's now Peru, and this is Brazil. No, this is Brazil, and that right now that's the land of the Magellan. Magellan just took all this. I guess that's what he got for being a stud.
Mm,
Villa Rica. This has got to be where Costa Rica is now. Patagonia is on the bottom. That's not where that's supposed to be, I don't think. And what the heck is this? South America comes this close to getting into the Antarctic. Is this? This is the land of Magellanique again. So he took this and then he hit it. This is the Bay of Molson. So they're making some beer there. Cape Desire is that Vegas. This is supposed to be the Cape of Good Hope, uh, or the Cape Doom, depending on who you talk to about getting around it. You had to come all the way around here to get from at one point in time before the Panama Canal came into place. To get from here to here, you had to go all the way up around here. This is called the Cape of Good Hope. It took forever, or you could try
right.
and go overland. I'm waiting for the map that shows me the underground railroads. Is that what these are? These dotted lines? Where's my
Wow.
legend? Where's my legend? Give me a legend.
What is the double line that goes through the Gulf of Mexico?
That's the meridian line.
Okay.
That's the equatorial line.
Gotcha.
Okay, yeah,
Well,
17,
I need to go
17
cook.
go cook. 1742 is where we're leaving off here. You want to do some more of this later?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so I'm going to figure out how this got recorded and everything else. If we all two or three people that are hopefully watching, if you were on locals, I'm sorry that sucked. I forgot about that. I will we will catch you guys later.